So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below, so check those out for massive discounts on all your Hidden Summoner needs as well as all your other Yu-Gi-Oh needs. But let's get on with the profile.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames, and I'm bringing to you guys an interesting take on the Orcust deck, and that is Orcust Rokkets. Now, the reason I came at this deck idea is that Orcust combo very well with very easy to summon dark monsters, which is why the Phantom Knights work with them, which is why Malicious and Armageddon Knight work with them, though Armageddon Knight hit to 1 and Malicious got hit to 2. I'm not exactly very sure I'm fond of playing with unless it's in pure D heroes. But I was thinking around, and the Rokkets are very easy to play dark engine because they have their own E-Tellies. They all summon themselves from the decks when they're popped by card effects, or no, just killed in general. And they just combo very well with the Orcust in getting multiple dark monsters on the field to go into your link plays, to trigger bombers effects, and even being able to make Borload and now use his effect in combination with the Rockets. Sorry there. So I'm playing around with it. The deck is working very well at the moment to the point where I'm going to probably keep it as my main Rocket build, just because the way to easily link summon, link climbs, and just control the game state is just so fun to do, and it's something that Rockets want to do naturally. This build is only going to get stronger once Savage Strike comes out. We'll be able to go into more synchro plays using the Orcust tuner, as well as the Rocket tuner and the next Orcust level 7 Nightmare. So synchro summon is going to be very easy to do with Savage Dragon. It's going to be a very fun deck to profile once Savage Strike comes out. But until then, this is the link spam build as it tries to do naturally. Make Bomber and just control the board from there. Very easy to pull off. So without that said done, let's get into it. So I'm going to run through the Orcust because we're literally just playing 3 of each Orcust that we have at the moment. It is the most consistent way, in my opinion, to play the Orcust engine or the Orcust deck. Just maxing out on all the Orcust so you can constantly have an Orcust in your deck to use and summon with your Horror, bring back with your Skeleton, and to summon from your hand with your Bombard, as well as having the triple bombard for the machine duplication, which is obviously in this deck because it's such a powerful power play. And there's even text that you can play in this deck to make the machine dupe engine more live. I'll explain to those when I get to it. But yeah, as I said, 3 each of the Orcust, in my opinion, is the best way to play that in a pure, somewhat Orcust deck. Moving on to the Rockets though, we have 2 Magna Rockets and 1 Metal Rocket for the level 4s, only 1 Auto Rocket and 2 Anise Rockets to round up the Rocket engine. I'm not playing the Shell Rocket because I feel like Shell Rocket is only really good and best to use in a more Rocket focused deck as opposed to this, which is like a mix mash of the 2 decks. I think these are the best Rockets to play to have most optionals, most useful options to trigger your Rocket effects if you decide and have the ability to do so. Otherwise, they're all in here to float into one another to keep dark monsters on the board to link with your Orcusts. To run the monsters, I am playing 3 World Legacy cards in the forms of 2 Crown and 1 Wand. Wanding is in here for the options with the Orcust spells to put in your graveyard and get some recurrence from there. Otherwise, I say Crown's the best one because it is easy to summon and good strong effect negation. That's it with the monsters. Moving on to spells, as I mentioned before, 3 Machine Duplications, the most powerful spell in this deck. Other than arguably, I say the Rocket spell. Quick Launch, just because E-Telly at any point in time is very, very strong. But otherwise, Machine Dupe is probably like the best spell in the deck. Being able to just combo off and just get 3 bombards on the board and just literally make your link free straight away is just too powerful to not play. I am playing 3 of the orchestrated returns. I think the draw power consistency is very, very powerful for this deck. Just being able to ditch anything that you don't need in your hand to put in your graveyard and just start your combos off is just very, very strong. Yeah, I know it's once per turn, but hey ho. I am playing 3 of the continuous spell just because I think this is harder to search than the field spell, because obviously the field spell you have terraform as well as the Orcust link monster, whereas this just has the Orcust link monster. So I felt for max out on this and only go with 2 of the field spell, just because you get the most consistency and you can see which card that you need at the right time. But continuing with the field spells, I am playing the 1 boot sector launch to combo with the Rokkets and have an additional target for the 1 copy of terraforming. This just is a nice consistent ratio that I've been seeing and testing out with. That just fits me personally. Continuing with the rocket spells, obviously free quick launch. I've been preaching it throughout this whole profile just because any deck that has its own E-Teddy to me is a good deck, or at least on its way to being a good deck. As for the Rockets, it has everything it needs. It just needs a few more extra things to make it more powerful. The Guard Dragons do help in the next set, but Quick Launch is a good stepping stone and a good way to start off. 1 Scrib Draw just as an additional consistency card draw spell. Combos very well with the Rockets, obviously. 1 Foolish Barrel to dump what you need. 1 for 1 to get to the Bombard. 1 Monster Reborn and 1 Ball Regenerator for your revival spells. Bottom Regenerator is a very nice card because not only can it bring back your Rockets for link plays or triggering off Bomber Dragon, or any of the topologics for that matter, or even your Ball Load, but it is consistency as well, because if it's popped, the monster revives popped, you draw a card. Round out the deck, I am playing 1 Orchestrated Core, just as an additional target for your Orcust Link monster and protection as well. That's the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. As you saw, for Link Wars, 1 Borlow Dragon, or any Borrow monster for that matter, if you're going for a more budget build. Any Borrow monster will work essentially. If you have Guard, just put Guard in there. He's in there just purely to trigger your Rockets. 1 Topologic Bomber and 1 Topologic Gumbler. And to run up the Link Wars, the 1 Orchestron. You can easily get the Bomber and Orchestron on the board at the same time very easily in this deck, which is very, very nice. For Link 3s, I am playing 2 of the Longrinsus. I think 2 is just a nice number. You make 1 if it does get stopped, you've got another 1 for backup. The 1 Topologic Trispania for the back row decks. And the 1 Triple Burst Dragon, just a nice easy Link 3 to go into. That just has a nice strong effect. For Link 2s, we have a lot of them. 2 of the Galilei, again, just like with the Longrinsu. 1's for backup if you need it. Easy to make and easy consistency. 2 Underclock Takers. I always play 2 Underclock Taker until we get the Booster Dragon, which has been confirmed to be coming out sometime soon, which is very nice next year. But until then, 2 Underclock Takers just to help trigger your rocket effects. The 1 Re-Rich, because everything here is a dark, so the power buff is very nice. And the 1 Twin Triangle Dragon, you can revive your World Legacy and help you go into some Link plays. To round out the extra deck, I do play the 1 Link Karibo. Twin Triangle, though, will be taken out for Savage Dragon when that does come out. And if you wanted to, you could even, if you feel like you can find a way to put a level 7 in here, to combo with your level 1 tune, I would probably just put in something like Skylight or Omega. Just helps combo off with your, gives the deck more options. But that's all, guys, with this profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of this build. It's a build that I'm really enjoying. I think it's probably, until the Guard Dragon, is the best way to play Rockets at the moment. If you want to go for Link spam, stun, lock, protections, and all that kind of stuff. So give it a go, guys. See what you say. See how it is, and if it suits you. And I'd like to hear your thoughts. So until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
Also YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always guys, happy dueling.